My data corruptor fell from the amplifier and broke this switch. Today I will show you how to fix something like that. We will start with the fact that we need to get inside. Unscrew the 4 rear screws. It's best to put them in a box so that we don't lose them right away. Oh, it looks like it was made on September 12, 2017. That looks like an American date system, but I might be wrong. Let me know in a comment what you think. To remove the board, we need to unscrew the potentiometers, and to unscrew them, we need to remove the knobs. On these 8 position switches, the knobs are push on and I had a bit trouble removing it. I leveraged it and it came off. Here I'm also removing the remaining part of the broken switch. To unscrew the potentiometers, we usually need a 10mm wrench, 8mm for lever switches and 12mm for Footswitch. And here, these rotary switches don't have any nuts at all. They're just attached to the board. You will see that soon. I'm also unscrewing the nuts from the jacks and the board came out. This is what it looks inside. Unfortunately, I continued the repair 2 days later, after I received the package with the switch. I thought it was the different type and I didn't have that kind. Here you can already see the one that came straight from the electronics store. We'll be replacing it right now. I decided that since the switch is going in the trash anyway, I won't desolder the whole thing. I will just cut off what I can. It will be easier to clean the soldering pads that way, without overheating big part of the board. So I cut off 5 pins at the bottom and 5 pins at the top. Although it wasn't easy, the access was a bit tricky. You can do the same when replacing, for example, a potentiometer. After cutting these small pins, there were 2 left which were hard to reach, so I just added a little fresh solder and pulled it from the other side. Now it's time to clean the soldering pads. I add a little new solder to each one. For this type of repair, I always use solder with lead. Now I heat up each pad and remove the remnants of the switch pins. After that, it's time to clean all the soldering pads. I use a standard and simple desoldering tool for this. Remember that, as in this case the board is double-sided, you need to heat the solder a bit longer to make sure everything melts well and that the soldering process goes smoothly. Now I use PCB cleaner, cloth and brush to clean the area and see if everything is alright. I repeat the same process on the other side, and here I already saw that I will need to use the soldering tool again. Also, let me know in a comment if you're using PCB cleaners, if you're repairing or building the new stuff. I'm curious if you like the clean boards or you really don't care. I know a lot of people don't pay attention to that. After cleaning all the pads, I can now mount the new switch. Everything fits nicely, I press it onto the board and now I just need to solder it. By the way, someone has probably noticed that the switch is a little lower than the others, but it's not a big problem for me. The knob will just sit slightly lower, but unfortunately this was the only available model. And just a few more minutes and my data corruptor will again corrupt my data in my favorite way. It's going to be loud in a moment because we're going directly to the testing. Everything is working as it should, all that's left is to reassemble the effect. If you liked it, thumbs up, if not, thumbs down. Leave a comment if you have any questions and if you want more content like this. And now, until the end, you can see how I assemble this pedal and listen the part of my song. If you would like to hear the full song, be sure to check the cards and link in the descriptions. Bye!